Hey guys, it's Jasmine. So today I'm doing my 38-week pregnancy update. Doesn't 38 weeks sound like so much farther along than 37 weeks, or is that just me? Because to me 38 weeks sounds like you're like about to give birth, and then 37 weeks feels like it was a couple weeks ago. I don't even know why, but 38 weeks just sounds very real, I feel. So yeah, I'm 38 weeks pregnant. And so I'm going to be updating you on what happened throughout the week about my baby this week. It's estimated that he could be around 19.5 inches and 7 pounds. And at my appointment this week, my doctor actually said that she thinks he is 7 to 8 pounds, so he's a pretty big baby. I'm hoping that he arrives soon so that he doesn't get too much bigger than that. I feel like the smaller he is, the easier it's just going to be to push him out. Okay, so apparently he's around the size of a pumpkin this week. So that is ginormous. I can't even imagine pushing out a pumpkin. Luckily, he's not as round as one, just maybe if he was curled up in a ball. And apparently all of his organs are functioning on their own, so that's really awesome. You hear that? That means you can come out now because you don't need my help anymore. So it's just really great that he can come out now and be supporting himself and be a healthy little baby. And at my appointment this week, he had a heart rate of 157. His heart rate usually like changes from the 130s to the 150s. So yeah, 157 is pretty standard. My doctor never seems worried about that. His baby heart rates are a lot higher than like adult heart rates just because they're so small. But yeah, I think that's all I have for the baby this week. He's still doing the same amount of movements, and he has different kinds of like he has different times of the day where he likes to kick, which is like in the morning a lot and then at night a lot, and then throughout the day he still kicks but not as much. It's just that in the morning and at night he has like just a whole like hour or more of just kicking constantly, and the kicks are always like around the top of my belly, like around my ribs. That just means that like his head is down, which is really good, because his feet are just kicking up here, which doesn't feel that great when I get kicked in the ribs, but it's okay. Okay, so about me this week. What you've all been waiting for, because I know I gave kind of a little sneak peek in the last video about how I've been having more intense like contractions kind of, and I think they're just like Braxton Hicks getting more intense, but I'll kind of explain that now. So first of all, when I used to get Braxton Hicks before, I would just notice that my stomach would get hard for like 15-ish seconds, but the thing is now it can stay hard and just be hard for hours, which I don't really understand why. I don't know like the science behind that, but it gets hard for a super long time now. But then some days that doesn't happen, and when I get like the new contractions that I've been getting, my stomach gets really hard and I get an extremely intense back pain, especially on like my right side. So I feel like I'm gonna have back labor, especially just because of like how intense this back pain is. It's so uncomfortable, and then that's accompanied by like period type cramps. And my doctor said that those are just Braxton Hicks getting like more intense. That means I'm getting close to labor. They're preparing me for real contractions basically, and I'm not excited for real contractions because these ones really hurt. They also could be worse though, because I've had like sciatic issues and like back pain, and it seems to be on my right side, which is where the like sciatic pain is the worst. So I don't think that's really helping me. And then they happen the most when I'm like sitting up for a really long time. So if I'm in the car for a while or just sitting, then the contractions start. And I know they're Braxton Hicks because they say that if you change positions with real contractions that they'll stay, but if you like change positions and you can get like comfy by lying down or like moving around, then they're Braxton Hicks, because Braxton Hicks contractions come and go. So like I was saying about the like intense back pain, like contractions in the car, I really need a pillow for the car to like just have behind my back. I think it's just, I'm not even sure what it is, like maybe how the seats feel or just the positions of the seats, but I changed the position of the seat and my back still hurts really bad. So it kind of feels good if my back is like arched, not arched out, but like forward, if I'm like sticking my belly out kind of thing. So it does feel better to have a pillow, although the back pain can't really be stopped, only if I like lay down or something, but sometimes they still happen even then. So just something random is, so I wake up a lot in the night. Every time I have to roll over, I have to wake up to roll over. I just can't like do it while I'm asleep. And I obviously have to wake up to go to the bathroom a lot, but before I was waking up at like, I wake up at 12, I'd wake up at 3, and then I'd wake up around 6, but I have to get up at like 7 anyway, so I just wouldn't go to the bathroom that time. But now I'm waking up at like 12, and then I'm not waking up until like 5, and it's causing so much more like pressure and pain. When I stand up to get out of bed just to go to the bathroom, it hurts so much. There's so much pressure. Like obviously the baby's in a specific position because I've just been laying still for so long that he's probably just been sitting in one position where he got comfy, and there's so much pee in my bladder, and just like everything down there's really heavy, and it hurts so badly. Like when I get up, I have to like hunch over so far to try and walk to the bathroom, and I like try to hold up my stomach, like hold up my uterus so that it's not putting like so much pressure down there because it hurts so much. So another thing that I've noticed that kind of makes me feel like labor is coming soon is that I've noticed that I've had like more leakage, like just more discharge, and it's not like thick, although sometimes I do get like mucusy consistent discharge, which kind of sometimes makes me think that my mucus plug is coming out slowly, although I'm not sure if it's just mucusy discharge. But I have noticed a lot more just like more liquidy leakage. It's not all the time, so I'm not worried about it being like amniotic fluid and stuff like that, but there's just more stuff coming out of there, which makes me think that labor is definitely coming soon, which I know it is, but I do hope it's coming sooner than later because I don't know, I just don't want to be pregnant for like the max amount of time. I just want him to come soon. So another thing that I'm finally starting to notice is like significant swelling. So my feet are swelling, and it's just really uncomfortable, like the fluid retention. I try and put on socks and it's like sore, and I have to wear like flats, like shoes that are open on the top, just because my feet are like so big they don't fit into shoes, and even when they do, it just feels like it's being like squeezed so much. It's just really uncomfortable. I don't even really know how to describe it, because it's not just that like it hurts because my foot's big, but my feet actually feel like sore because they're bigger. So at my appointment, I also found out that I do not have group B strep, so that's awesome. So I won't have to worry about that when I'm giving birth or anything. Although group B strep, like, it's not bad for women, it's just that it can be for the baby, although it's like, if you have it and you know you have it, then it's very manageable. I'm just glad that I don't have it because it's just like one less thing that I have to worry about. So something that happens sometimes, probably just because of like the fluid retention and everything like that, is I get very lightheaded just randomly. I was getting tea with my friends, and I was just sitting in the chair, and then all of a sudden I got so lightheaded. Basically it was like I was just sitting straight up, and then all of a sudden the whole room looked like it really fast, like this is the room, and then all of a sudden, like without warning, it just went like I just looked like everything just looked like it was spinning so quickly, and I felt really hot too, so it might have been because it was hot in there, like it's a tea place, and my blood was not flowing fast enough. I just got really lightheaded, and then we went outside. I haven't passed out though, which is good. I'm very scared of passing out. So at my appointment, my doctor obviously measured my uterus, because that happens every appointment, and she says that I am exactly 37 centimeters, which is what I was at 37 weeks, and then I'm 38 weeks now. My 38-week appointment isn't until Friday, so the day you're watching this, because I'm filming on Thursday. But at 37 weeks, it was exactly 37 centimeters. So I feel like I've done a lot of growing, because at 34 weeks, she told me I was only 32 centimeters. So basically I've done like a lot of growing to catch up to be like exactly where I need to be. And I've definitely noticed that my belly is a lot bigger. Although now I feel like it's staying relatively the same size as of like 36-ish weeks, like 37 weeks. It is still growing, it's just that it's not so significant like it was before. So something that you guys have probably noticed is that I'm having a hard time breathing sometimes, because I just get short of breath randomly. But sometimes it is actually just hard to breathe if I'm like laying down, because there's just so much stuff pushing that I find myself like it's just exhausting to do anything, like even lay down, because honestly changing positions, it's like it's a workout when you're pregnant. So another thing that's kind of strange is that I do not want to wear clothes. I just don't, like, it's so uncomfortable to have anything touching my body, especially pants. Like, it just, because everything's like low down now, like the baby's low and my uterus is low and everything's like, there's so much pressure down there. I do not want to wear pants. Like, it just, even if my pants are loose, it just feels like everything's being squeezed. So I don't like wearing clothes, and I try not to wear clothes to bed. Although I usually wear like a shirt and underwear. I just like I just don't want, no, I can't. So this week I actually only had one craving, but that's because it was like a major craving that I wanted like every day. And it was waffles. Just waffles with maple syrup. So good. Nice and toasty. Honestly, just Eggos, like Eggo waffles, yes. And I had them more than once. I had them like 3 times. And that craving is gone now. Although now I kind of want the chocolate chip ones rather than just like the plain ones. So it's kind of still there a little bit, just not as intense as it was, because I literally wanted it every day. Even when I finished eating them, I was like, waffles. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. So now I'm going to show you my belly. I'm going to do the belly shot and show you the progress this week. That's a line from my pants. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my 38-week pregnancy update. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I don't have to make very many more of these. Although I really love enjoy making them, so that's not why. Just because I hope that he's born and that I don't get to the 42nd week update. 41? Maybe I can deal with that. I would prefer if he came out before then, but if it happens, it happens. But 42 weeks, I just do not want to go that far, honestly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. My social media links are in the description. And I hope that you have an awesome day or night or whatever time it is. If you're watching this at 4 in the morning, go you. Bye, guys.